Hello guys, in today's video I'm going over Sova shock darts on split. Some of the shock darts are gonna be the simple ones that you can just shoot one or two, and some of them are gonna be combo shock darts to deal with the oppers or to deal with the positions where the enemy might usually stick around longer than they usually would. So let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start first on the defense. The arrow that I'm gonna show you, it's gonna stop the enemy from peeking at the beginning of the round here. Usually they have an op or someone just watching this. What you simply do before the round starts, when there's still like a blue wall here, you're gonna line up this edge with this edge, like that. Then you're gonna see this brick here that's a little bit roughened up, and you're gonna see a line that is right here in the middle of it. You're just gonna aim right in the middle of this, you're gonna do double bounce, and you're gonna do a full charge. Next arrow is also gonna be for big garage, when the enemies are slowly trying to get in. The timing of it, it's gonna be as soon as they like walk in the garage, the shock dart is gonna do damage. You can also use this arrow as a recon arrow to scan if you don't want to use a shock dart. I'm gonna use a recon arrow now to show you where exactly it lands. So you'll go into this corner right here, and you're gonna see a window right here. You're gonna aim a little bit right of it, like this. You're gonna do one bounce and full charge.
Revealing area.
Next two arrows you can use in a quick succession, one after another, or you can use whichever you want alone. Usually what I do before the round starts, you're gonna wait for the blue wall to go down. I would quickly run out down here with my backs to this wall, and I would line up this edge of the box with this wall. If you can do this fast, it's super good, but if you cannot do it fast, it's still good enough. Like once you have this, simply you just aim at the bottom with the number 2, you do one bounce and second charge. If you do it fast enough, they have a barrier right here, and if they rush or even try to sneak, they're gonna get hit like right here for full damage. Same thing for the second arrow. Same position, you're gonna line up this and this, only this time you're gonna aim somewhere right here. It doesn't need to be perfect, you just aim right here. You do double bounce and 3 charges. Also, if they're running out or if they're sneaking, they're gonna get hit right here for full damage. You will go into this corner right here. For the first arrow, you're gonna be looking at this edge right here, and you're gonna put the left diamond, the bottom part of the left diamond, you're gonna put right above it, like this. This is gonna be double bounce and full charge. And the second arrow, you're gonna be looking at this part over here, and you're gonna put the second vertical line in your charge bar right in the middle of it, like this. This one is gonna be one bounce, and you're just gonna tap the left click. And now when you combine these two,
Shock dart. Shock dart.
this arrow is gonna be for the same position on the attack A spawn, but this time if you're playing A ramp, you can do the same from the A ramp as well. Both arrows are gonna be from this corner right here. First one, you're gonna look at this part that separates this white and brown part, like here, and you're gonna line up the top part of your crosshair with that, and then you're gonna aim right under this wooden plank. So you have it like this. This is gonna be one bounce and full charge.
Shock dart.
And then the second one, you're simply gonna be aiming right here. You're gonna see like some darker parts on the wall right here. There's gonna be a slight gap Inside here, you just aim into this gap. Doesn't need to be super perfect. Also, double bounce and full charge.
Shock dart.
When you combine this together,
Shock dart. Shock dart.
do it a little bit faster and it lands perfectly, both of them at the same time. Next arrow, I saw it in one of the videos on Red's channel, and after that I started using this arrow myself, and it actually does wonders for the situation. It's a combo arrow that goes on the middle, but you need to like time it a little bit. If you know that they're gonna like push mid or they're gonna rush mid, it really does wonders. To line it up, first arrow, you're gonna look at this yellow triangle on the floor, and you're gonna simply line yourself up in the middle with it by touching the wall right here. Next up, you're gonna be looking at this point here where it's connecting, but you're gonna be looking at it with the bottom right UI line. But before you line it up, you're gonna crouch, then you're gonna line it up, and then you do a full charge.
Shock dart.
The second part of the arrow, you're gonna line up yourself with this in the middle, like this. What you're simply gonna be aiming, you're gonna be looking at this, and you're gonna put the letters charge inside of it and above this part right here. So the letters charge, the right side is touching the E is touching the right side, and it's a little bit above the pink part, and this one is gonna be
Shock
second
dart.
charge. Now when you combo them together,
Shock dart. Shock dart.
next I'm gonna show you some of the anti-plant and after-plant shock darts that you can use. Some of the anti-plant shock darts can also be used in an after-plant situation if you find yourself in that situation where you can throw them. First, on A, the most common and most safest spot to plant, planting right here. So if you're in defense and you know the enemy is on site and they're gonna plant, you'll go into this corner. You will simply aim above this blue thing on the wall, right here in the middle. You're gonna do one bounce and third charge.
Shock dart.
You can do one arrow or you can do two arrows. It's gonna do the job, it's gonna damage the one that is planting. And like I said, if you plant there and you manage to sneak yourself all the way around in attack, and you come to this position as well and you know they are defusing, you can also do this shock dart as an after plant situation as well. Next up, we have an anti-plant for B. If you find yourself stuck in this position, or you're being sneaky here and you're letting them plant so you can use your shock dart, what you simply do is you go into this corner and you're gonna see this dot on the wall. You're just simply gonna aim your top part of the crosser with this dot, and you're gonna aim where the gray and yellow part of the wall connect, like right here. I'm gonna do one bounce and full charge. I'm gonna use a recon so you see where exactly it lands.
Revealing area.
It lands right here and it does full damage to this. This has been tested and it does full damage to whoever is planting here. You can do two shock darts, one after another, or you can do one, up to you. Next arrow is gonna be a combo arrow for anti-plant situation on B. First you'll go into this corner, but you will look at this edge, white edge here with this wall. You're gonna move yourself on this wall until they are aligned, like that. After you have that, the first arrow is very simple. You're gonna see these darker leaves right here. You're just simply gonna aim in the middle of it, right here. This one is gonna be second charge.
Shock dart.
It goes straight on the default plant. The second arrow, you're gonna see these two colored wall where they connect. You're gonna aim right in the middle You're gonna move your crosshair slightly down, something like this. This one is gonna be double bounce, full charge.
Shock dart.
Now when you combine these two together, you need to do it really fast, as soon as you can.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
Whoever planting is dead. This one can also be used in an after plant situation. If you manage to plant on the default and you manage to sneak yourself up here, watching this and holding this and being ready to destroy them with your combo arrow. Next arrow is also very simple. It can also be used as an after plant situation and an anti-plant situation, depending where you position yourself. You're gonna simply hug this wall with your back, and you're gonna line up this wall with the white end of this wall. So once you have that, you're simply gonna aim right in the middle of this gray part of the wall, but in line with the bottom part of air conditioner. Like this. You're gonna do double bounce. I'm gonna use recon arrow. You're gonna do double bounce and full charge.
Revealing area.
It does full damage to the anyone planting here. The first combo shock dart is going to be for B Heaven from mid market. And it is actually super insane arrow that I saw on Red's channel. I started using it after that, and the arrow is just simply amazing. It puts so much pressure and does so much work for how simple it is to line it up. First, line up yourself middle of the second stairs and go to the wall right here. Then you're gonna see these circular parts on the roof right here, and we're gonna be focusing on this one right here. So for the first arrow, you're gonna aim right on the edge here, and you're gonna be looking at your left crosshair that is in line with the top part of this. So when you line it up, it looks like this. This one we're gonna do one bounce and full charge.
Shock dart.
And then for the second one, we're just gonna simply move our mouse down until, again, the left part of the crosshair is in line with the middle of this part right here. And this one is going to be a full charge.
Shock dart.
So let me show you how it looks like when you combo them.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
Anyone holding this angle and peeking here is dead. For the next shock dart combo, all the credits to AverageJonas. I didn't know about this arrow until recently. I saw it in one of his videos. Now how you line it up, you will have to be on attacker spawn, going into this corner where this bike is. For the first arrow, we're gonna be looking at this right here with our second vertical line in our charge bar. We're just gonna simply put it in the middle like this, so it perfectly aligns like this. We're gonna do one bounce. It's gonna be full charge, but we're also gonna jump. So you're gonna fully charge it and you're gonna jump, and at the peak of your jump, you're just gonna release.
Shock dart.
The second arrow, you're gonna turn around. You're gonna look at this edge on the roof, and you're gonna put your two diamonds, the middle of your two diamonds, right in the middle of this, like that. This one is gonna be second
Shock
charge.
dart.
And now when you combine these two together,
Shock dart. Shock dart.
you kill an operator in vents. Next arrow is going to be for a ramp when enemy is camping there or holding with the operator for you to push on A. How you line it up, you will go into this corner. For the first arrow, we're going to be looking at this part over here, and we're going to be aiming slightly above it. So something like this. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's going to be a third charge.
Shock dart.
For the second arrow, you're going to slowly drag your mouse down in line, keeping the line with this until you meet this shadow or darker part on this ball right here, and you're going to keep it in line like this. Also doesn't need to be super perfect. This one is going to be second
Shock
charge.
dart.
The timing in between them is pretty much instantly. As soon as you can throw the second arrow, you just throw it. So let me show you how it looks like when you combine this together.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
Anyone peeking this and holding this angle is dead. Next arrow is going to be a combo shock dart for an operator that is holding A cross from A elbow. The way you line it up, you go in the middle of this bush wall. And we're gonna be looking at this part that is sticking out right here. You're gonna pull out your shock dart, and where it says bounces, you're gonna see the letter C. And you're gonna simply put the letter C inside that part that is sticking out. It looks something like that. This is gonna be a full charge.
Shock dart.
The second arrow is really simple. You just look on this edge right here, and you use your second diamond or your right diamond, and you use right side of your right diamond. You put this edge right here, and this is gonna be
Shock dart.
third charge. The timing in between them, you should wait maybe like 2-3 seconds, maybe like 4 seconds depending, but let me show you how it looks like when you combo them together.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
And this is gonna be it for shock darts on split. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you're gonna use some of these lineups that I showed you, and that you're gonna have great success from using them. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you wanna keep up to date with my latest videos and my new content that's gonna be coming out. Turn the post notifications on so you can see it immediately as soon as the video is uploaded. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.